Happy Tuesday and happy
Oi.
back in Brisbane.
Jesus,
Oh my gosh.
That gave me a bit of a tickle where it counted.
So today on the agenda, we have, actually, you woke up, you went for a slow cruisy run.
Yeah, I've decided that I'm going to change a bit of routine in relation to my training for HYROX Sydney, which is in 27 days actually. So
Not that you're counting.
not counting at all, but yeah, gonna start doing some cruisy K's in the early mornings, and then we Georgie and I did some work for about a couple of hours actually. It was good.
Had a quite productive morning.
Yeah, she's Georgie's doing a lot of virtual assistant work at the moment for me, and it's she's delivering the goods, aren't you?
Hopefully.
You are. You're killing it.
Hopefully.
Everything that you're doing for me is just like, oh my god.
Well, I'm just glad I can help, and I enjoy doing it. So, but as James was saying, his new routine in preparation for HYROX in 27 days is cruisy run in the morning to get or just a run, not necessarily cruisy.
And I'm not even like, sorry to interrupt, and you'll continue in a second, but I'm not even putting time or effort or distance on that. It's just like getting my body moving, getting the heart ticking and flowing a little bit, to just start my day off. Yeah,
which is always a nice way to start your day. And then you are planning around like the midday to 1 o'clock mark to do a compromised running session. Is that correct?
Well, not every day,
HYROX
but
specific?
yeah, just like, I'm just going to call it like a HYROX specific session. And I've been able to train at this gym lately called Perform 360, which is, I'll be the first to say, it is the best hybrid fitness facility in Brisbane that I've been to. It's just got a really good setup for all things kind of compromised running and compromised work. So and I haven't been kicked out due to my sweating. So
it's always a bonus,
mate. It's so good. Like I'm able to actually work hard, and I'm not afraid to do that.
But that's where we're going today, to Perform 360. It'll be my first time going there, so I'm very excited. I've seen and heard good things from yours truly.
But
JK.
Yes, it is more importantly. What are it's 2 days since your half marathon. Tell the listeners and tell the audience what's next on your agenda, let's just say, fitness-wise.
Well, I think there's a running race called City to Surf, which is a 14-kilometre run in Sydney the day after James does his HYROX in Sydney. And I wasn't going to do it at all, but we sort of discussed it yesterday, and James's sister's doing it. And I think it's good to have something to train for, and considering I've just finished my first half marathon and I'm really enjoying running, it's kind of a good goal to have, and it's a bit of a shorter race, very hilly, I've heard, but that's okay. So a different style of running, but just for something like, I'm not putting like pressure on myself to do a good time at anything. It's literally just something to work towards, and also it will be good to do the day after HYROX, because obviously like I'll get the urge to be involved in to some degree, some sort of competition that weekend. So that's sort of my next goal, and I'll do some sort of like similar training to you in terms of compromised running, just to mix it up a bit. But
then we'll obviously have to start implementing some hills, because the City to Surf, for those of you who don't know the race, it's very well known. It's actually deemed the biggest fun run in the world. There's on average like 80,000 people every year, and it's very well known for how hilly it is. So there's a couple of really good hill climbs, but also it kind of ends, or at the 10k mark, it has the famous Heartbreak Hill in Sydney. So yeah, so we'll do some hill work.
Say hashtag 不能够慢慢来当我的匕首，都没能求他当我说匕首。我和他遇见的概念不一样，把嘴巴给闭上，我不给他希望，就算他有迹象。Yeah, we popping. Yeah, we're slide all night. We popping. The shining stop sign, oh my god. Get no mercy, show no love. Come on, talking from the block. Money not stuck getting 挂，带成多老怎么活在老？该弄的伤不觉得挂，好心眼里从里头为的跑。离远一天我的狗屎，那我就肯定是不会。Yeah, we drop， 好比你梦每天要吃饭，我是英雄，走出你的胃。One two three four five one six， 想走我后座要排好队。全后面我放鸡蛋永远不散，所有的谣言都要比我慢2步。这就是激情，你看我来狩猎苦，我弄切嘎样要填饱肚。我手翻起的结果，一路混杂在一路记得住，在规则归属的迷迭树，希望还没搞谁 hashtag。不能够慢慢来当我的匕首，都没能求他当我说匕首。我和他遇见的概念不一样，把嘴巴给闭上，我不给他希望，就算他有迹象。
That does not look appealing, and I hoped it did, but...
Happy Wednesday. Georgie and I have had about 5 hours this morning of work, and I just wanted to jump on because I've had out of those 5 hours, I've had 2 hours of programming, and I'll be honest with you, sometimes I surprise myself in relations to specific programming for individuals, because the things that come into my head in relations to an individual that I should be programming for them instead of someone else, I just am astounded by the knowledge and understanding that I've actually been able to pick up over time. But what I'm saying is I just love specific programming, and so I just went through all my HYROX athletes who are competing in Sydney in 3.5 weeks time, and some of those workouts that I've just programmed them for the next 2 weeks are just just eye-opening. They're just fantastic, and they're going to, one, love them, and two, due to them, we'll be in tip-top shape for the HYROX in Sydney, 3.5 weeks time. But yeah, just the whole game of programming is so fun. I find it a game. It's like in my head, it's like, how can I create the best stimulus that we want to try to create for that individual athlete? And to a point, I strongly believe that there's no right or wrong, because it's all about trial and error and experiment. There you go. Cracking day here on a Wednesday down in Sandgate. Sorry, I just stuttered. We're going to go to the track today, but we decided to come down to Sandgate because it's an absolute doozy of a day. We're going to do a pretty solid speed session. Not necessarily like proper speed session, but interval session where overall 10k run today. However, the first kilometre is a warm-up straight into 8 by 800 metre runs with a 200 metre float in between. So with a 1k cool down. So you're pretty much trying to run at race pace. For me, straight into specific HYROX race pace now, which is about a 340, 345 pace. And then Georgie girls soldiering on with her endurance running. So yeah, big day today, big day. Just finished my 8 by 800s with a 200 metre float. I was a little bit worried because I didn't see Georgie on my way back, but she just said she's got a story for me, which ultimately means there's probably something that she had to stop for, or deroute, or you know what I mean. Here she comes. That was good. It's Wednesday, just post marathon, and I'm feeling good.
Good morning and happy Thursday. We've just spent the morning at a cafe doing some work, so we are now at Perform 360 to get a quick workout in. Bit of a stressful morning actually. We got an email about our flights on our way over to Greece, that the flight is fully booked after they've confirmed our booking. So anyway, that's a bit frustrating. So we're having to change a lot of our bookings. So I just spent the morning sort of doing that. And then I'm heading off to New Zealand tomorrow. So I just want to make sure I get some content stuff done for James whilst I'm away, so he doesn't need to worry about that. Other than that, James has just been talking to his athletes, getting all of his comms done, and we are about to train. So
Yo, just finished another session at Perform 360 here, Coorparoo, Brisbane, home of hybrid training, Brisbane. It's been 4 proper days since my marathon on Sunday, and you know, it's been absolutely amazing. I told myself after this marathon that I was going to have to really listen to my body in relation to coming back to HYROX specific training, because I know it may have taken me a couple of days, couple of weeks to get back in the groove, but to be completely honest, I'm Thursday post marathon and I've had a great week of training so far. I've listened to my body in relation to what I can and cannot do. In relation to my intensity, yesterday and today I was able to perform at a high intensity again, so which is what I want to do, because it's only 3.5 weeks till HYROX Sydney. So really looking forward to the next 3 weeks, because feeling good, feeling pumped. Georgie girl's going to New Zealand with her family tomorrow, which will be great for them for a whole week. Very jealous. However, I'm heading up to the Sunshine Coast to have the week with my mother, who lives up there. We're staying in Caloundra and I'll be doing heaps of training up at BodyFit, Caloundra. Got another gym that I'll be doing a bit of workout as well. So good to go, feeling primed. This is our last gym session for a week because Georgie goes
I'm leaving
to
you.
New Zealand.
New Zealand. I'm doing a 10k bike erg with every 3 minutes I'm doing 16 burpees. Next 3 minutes I'm doing 16 alternating snatches, dumbbell snatches, and then next 3 minutes I'm doing 16 wobbles until I hit 10k on the bike.
I reckon you're going to do it in 29:52.
We will see.
29:52.
And what are you doing?
Just going to do a pulling session, some deadlifts, some chin-ups, some just accessory cool stuff. Nice and controlled today. Just putting in the Ks. No, you just finished?
Yeah, just
what did I guess 29:52.
Did you?
Yeah, 29:52.
Oh.
What did you get?
29:08.
Fuck you, well done. Well done.
Yeah, I was aiming to beat what I thought you said was 30, and
Yeah.
that's fine.
Tough. Sweaty girl.
It was good.
What would you rather, wobbles, snatches, or?
Snatches were definitely the easiest
Yeah.
because it was like less on the legs. The wobbles were really hard.
What were you holding on the erg?
Per 3 meters? 3 minutes?
Per 500, like per.
Oh.
Do you know? No.
Like 2.
2 something?
I just know I was hitting about 13. What?
1,300 per 3 minutes.
No, 1,350 per 3 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well done.
Carve up some snowboarding.
Ski or snowboard?
Snowboard.
What else are you going to do?
When are we snowboarding? Monday and Tuesday. When are we skiing? Snowboarding?
No idea.
I think it is Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, something.
I know more about your itinerary than you do.
Yeah, I think it's Monday and Tuesday we'll be snowboarding.
This is my job. Georgie can't touch it. can't touch it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. I wish you guys could
That's
smell it
pretty
as
good.
well.
And we got our sweet pot.
Actually,
Woo! Got our veggies. Just the usual, mate.
just the usual, yeah,
Just the
yeah.
usual.
Yeah, another day, another salmon.
就是火鸡蛋永远会闪耀，所有的谣言都要比我慢2分钟是拒绝你看我来狩猎，苦恐龙切羔羊。